He's been a great friend and a coach to me, and I'm very honored to introduce him to you today, Alan Golding.
After that introduction, you'll forgive me if I'm nervous. I'm the second South African speaking today, behind the man in the red cape. But unlike him, I'm a bit of a rookie at this. You know, in South Africa, you don't have a member of the class speak at graduation. And so, you know, when I was, had the honor of being voted in, I was a bit stuck as to what to say. But this Turner program helps you get unstuck. And the first place you turn to is you turn to your local group. So I spoke to my good friends John Baylock and Will Metzler over there. And, so Will, after a little bit of thought, came back to me and said, try your best to make it entertaining. It's the end of a 21-month program, so try your best to keep it short. To which John responded, forget entertaining, just keep it short. So my local group, for once, not much help. I went to the next. Okay, maybe not the first time. I went to the next most important research tool that a program like this teaches you to master. I Googled it. So I went on to Google, and Google threw up a whole bunch of links, and most of them said a graduation speech should be like an Academy Award acceptance speech. Now, while it may be short and entertaining, standing in front of you and yelling, "I'm the king of the world," just didn't seem appropriate. That said, if this is supposed to be like an Oscar award-winning speech, let me just take this opportunity to thank my wife and my parents for all of their support. No help from my local group, Google not the best help. I turned to now I live in the United States, I turned to the next most influential sort of aspect in terms of research. I turned on my television. And that's when it struck me. I'm graduating in the class of 2012. 2012, an election year. And in an election year, surely the graduation speech should be framed like an election speech. So I watched countless hours of election coverage, and I realized that all election speeches have three parts. The first part is you have to say something nice about the people you're with. The next part, you then scare them with some bad news. And then you lift them up again with something inspirational. Nice things, scary, inspirational. I think I can do that. So here goes. I'm humbled and privileged to be here today, to stand in front of three groups of incredible people. The first group I think are the most important. They are the collection of family, friends, partners, children. You're our support network. None of us gets to be here today without your help. It's thanks to your patience, your support, your love, that we get to be here today. We may have received the degrees, but really today's your day. And so on behalf of the class of 2012, we'd like to thank you. The second group it says behind me, but next to me. And they're this collection of world-class faculty and support staff, headed ably by Brigida and Peter. The OneMBA program is ranked as the 26th best program in the world by the Financial Times. And on the customer service level, it's ranked as the #1 program in the United States. This is not an accident. This is because of their efforts. You guys have taken your time to enrich us. You've tested our knowledge. We've tested your patience. And again, on behalf of my class, we'd like to thank you. The third group sit over there, including and James over there. They're the class of 2012. I know they don't look like much, but they're a special bunch. They build everything from small molecule pharmaceuticals to passenger airlines, from custom-built software to, I think, Kevin builds power plants. We may be graduating with the same degree, but we've taken different paths to get here. I'm particularly proud of my story. I was born on the wrong side of the tracks, with the wrong skin color, in one of the darkest periods of apartheid South Africa. To be standing here is not beyond my wildest dreams. You weren't even allowed to dream this. So it's a big honor for me to be here. But mine isn't the only inspirational story. I have members in my class who have served in their country's military. I have other members who've started families and changed countries all during this program. We even have a grandfather graduating today. What is more inspiring than watching your grandfather graduate? Now for the bad news. The amazing thing about the human mind is that once stretched, it can never return to its original state. What does this mean? It means that as much as you would like to, you cannot unlearn managerial accounting. Your brain is expanded beyond what it was when we started this journey together. This is the great power of the OneMBA. But as you know, Spider-Man teaches us, with great power comes great responsibility. We graduate at a time of enormous challenge. We graduate into an economy struggling with high levels of unemployment, in a country struggling to regain its global competitiveness. We do so at a time when the world struggles with the unparalleled, simultaneous challenges of financial market instability, the lack of food and fuel security, and the far-reaching effects of a changing climate. These are the challenges of our time, and they fall to us, the leaders of our time. But I have cause to be hope. I know these challenges seem daunting, but I have cause for hope. Look at my classmates. These are the leaders that will take these challenges. As the second South African, I guess I could bore you with my own words of inspiration, but instead, I thought I'd just borrow some from another South African I'm sure you've heard of, Nelson Mandela, who shares the following insights with us. I have discovered the secret that after climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. I have taken a moment here to rest, to steal a view of the glorious vista that surrounds me, to look back on the distance I have come. But I can rest only for a moment, for with freedom comes responsibilities, and I dare not linger, for my long walk is not yet ended. But enough of election speeches. My birth certificate says South Africa, so you can't vote for me even if you wanted to. So I'll close by leaving you with the words of two of pop culture's famous philosophers, William S. Preston and Ted Theodore Logan, known to most of us as Bill and Ted. Be excellent to one another. Party on. And for my good friend Juan Carlos, who said this is a global MBA, gracias amigos.
Thank you, Alan. Thank you. Each year, the